Yes, there is a Coraline video game. Hello everyone, my name is DAGG and you may remember this clip from several years ago.
Don't you dare disobey me, Coraline! Ah! Ew! Ah!
Well, that's a clip from Coraline, the video game for the PS2 and for the Nintendo Wii. But I do not own that version. Oh, no. Today I want to talk to you about my most recent addition to my collection, Coraline for the Nintendo DS, that, believe it or not, it is a very different game from the Wii and PS2 game. Coraline DS follows the story of the movie. Coraline moving into the Pink Palace, going to a magic door that leads her to the other world with another mother, the other father, and everything looks great, but really everything starts to twist up. The other mother turns out to be an evil mother called the Beldum, and pretty much everything turns to crap. Well, that's Coraline. And contrary to the PS2 and the Wii games, which are more like action games, kinda, this game is a scavenger hunt. So you're going around several locations in Coraline's world and collecting all types of stuff. And there's also mini games in this, but we'll get into the mini games later. But the game pretty much has you going from point A to point B pretty much the entire time trying to collect stuff. And funny enough, half of the stuff you collect, you're not going to use them. I think there's like a worm or something that you never use, and most of this stuff you never use, not even once, which is funny. I don't know why there's the option to have it. It's in the game, but you're never going to use it. So besides being a scavenger hunt, okay, what can you do in the game? Well, you can go to different locations. Primarily, you have the house, right? You can go to every single room in the house. So you can literally explore Coraline's house. You have the living room, the kitchen, Coraline's room, her parents' room. Every location you can see in Coraline's house, you can go there. However, something that I was really disappointed in this game is that whenever you try to go with Mr. Bobinski or the sisters, well, you cannot. You play a little cutscene, but it's just like a still frame with moving pictures, and that's it. You cannot explore those areas, which is a little disappointing, but understandable for a DS game. One place that is really cool that you can go to, the well, so you can actually go to the well where you, well, at the end of the game, spoilers for Coraline, you can throw the Beldum's hand. And all of this that I'm saying, well, you can also explore it in the other world. So you have two houses, which is pretty cool. However, the other world does not have the well, but it compensates by having the garden. But other than that, you're just walking around the house, collecting stuff and talking to everybody that needs your help in order to progress the story. So what can you do? Because until now, I'm just saying that you can explore the house and go talk to people. But this is a video game, a Coraline video game. If you wanted to just keep reading text after text, well, instead of playing Coraline the video game, you should read the book. So what else can you do on the Coraline video game to make it justifiable as a video game? Well, there's minigames. And that is a very generous thing to say. There is a variety of minigames in Coraline the video game. So first of all, you may remember this scene in the movie in which Coraline is exploring the house and she sees a bunch of cockroaches in the bathroom and she starts swatting them. Well, that is carried over to the game and you can do just that. There's also like a garden treasure hunt sometime at the beginning of the game. There's also a mice game in which you're trying, it's like Guitar Hero, but the controls are not explained to you, so you try to memorize them, but they go way too fast and there's no learning curve and you messed up. There is this dream sequence in which you try to click on the hands in order to make them go away, but most of the time the controls do not respond. So this was the part that I got stuck most in the game because the controls were not responding. And when things go down in the other world, there is also like an escape scene which you're running away from the garden, but it's so easy to mess up until you learn that you can slow down. It took me a while to figure this out, but you can actually slow down. That makes it so much easier. There's also another mice game in which you are throwing giant ball bombs into the rats, which is also very unresponsive and very inaccurate. There's also one in which you try to save YB, so you have to click on the hand that's crawling up. That's like the most terrifying one. And finally, this one you do not play during the story, but you unlock after beating the story, in which you play hide and seek with the 3 ghosts that you save in the story that you got their eyes. So those are the minigames that are in the game. Are they good minigames? No, they are not. They are terrible minigames. They barely pass the minigame status, but that's like little distractions that you can do in the story. But there's also some fun little things that I want to mention about the game. First of all, being that you can customize your character. During the game, you are collecting like little buttons that you can swap with in a store in the other world with one of the demon dogs. You can get like some items and mostly clothing, so you can customize Coraline. You can have her with a sweater, or you can have her with the yellow coat and stuff like that, which is a little extra that they added, and I think that's pretty cool. You can also change her shoes, the hat, like that's cool, that's pretty cool. Another thing that I think is really cool is how the graphics change when you are collecting the eyes, because as you collect the eyes, well, the world is distorting. So that's represented by having the world being all like wiggly and stuff, like it's melting, and that looks pretty cool as well. And when you're looking for the eyes, whenever you have to use like the stone thing, the candy thing, the triangle, you actually look around. It's extremely easy, but it's something extra that you can do. But you may be asking me, well, Dag, how are the cutscenes in the game? Well, take a look at this amazing cutscene. Isn't it great? But yeah, I know I'm trashing a lot on this game. I mean, I finished it in like 3 hours. It is not long. You can do it in one sitting easily, but it is kind of becoming rare. I know that a copy for the Wii can go up to $200 right now on eBay, and this one was expensive, and I'm so happy I got it in almost perfect condition. Complete with the manual and everything. So if you're a Coraline fan and you are trying to collect the games, now's the time, because later, who knows, it may become way too expensive for you. I am so happy that I got it. It was a cute little experience, and whenever I want to revisit the movie or read the book or play the video game, I have the ability to play my DS game. Do I want the Wii game? Yes, because it is very different from the DS game. This is like a scavenger hunt game, and it's completely unique and different, and it's something fun to do, like a little distraction and a collector's item if you are a Coraline fan. However, this has been everything for today. My name is Dag, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya, bye!